Why would a just God decide to put coward, fearful as one of the groups of people that will end up in hell fire? Like, why? God is just. God is righteous. He loves justice. He loves righteousness. In him, there's no unrighteousness. In him, there's no guile. Like, he is pure. So, knowing that about God, why would a just God, a God who is love, a God who radiates love, a God who is truly the embodiment of love, why would he decide that the coward, the fearful, should be included in the people that would end up in hellfire? I'm answering a question. Revelations 21 verse 8 says, they're fearful, the idolaters, the sorcerers, and it goes on, the liars will end up in the lake of fire. And the question becomes, why they're fearful? Why the cowards? For what? They already had a hard enough life on this earth being cowards. But y'all, when you are a coward, you abort destiny. When you are fearful, you abort destiny. Fear becomes your idol. Fear becomes the thing that you look upon to justify why you can't do X, Y, and Z. Fear becomes your idol. You worship that fear. And that fear fuels your procrastination. It fuels your inaction. It fuels your excuses. It fuels the need for others to validate you when you should only have an audience of one, that is Jesus. Okay, so let's just imagine for a little bit. Imagine Mary said no to the angel Gabriel, right? Angel comes and says, blessed are you, O Mary. We have this great news. The heavenly council has gathered together. We have decided that you are going to be the womb to carry Jesus, birth Jesus, raise Jesus. Yeah? She's like, no, I'm too scared. Even the thought of having babies outside of wedlock it's a foreign concept, right? It's looked down upon, it's shameful. But even putting yourself in the context of back in the day, the biblical times. So imagine Mary being told this news and he says, I'm a virgin. How would this even happen for me? And the angel's like, the Holy Spirit is going to come upon you, and the power of the Most High is going to overshadow you, and you'll conceive baby Jesus, right? That's what she was asking questions, because she was like, that was a very scary thing to hear. Like, hey, your destiny has been decided in the heavenly council, and it's X, Y, and Z, yes or no, right? Which one? Are you going yes? Are you going no? And Mary had to make a decision. So her husband, Joseph, engaged to her. He's so kind, thinks about this, and he's like, I don't want to shame her or anything like that, because I don't think the Holy Spirit overshadowed her. The power of the Most High came upon her, like whatever. But I'll just secretly divorce her and move on with my life and find somebody else, right? So heaven had to send an angel to talk to Joseph about, hey, what she's saying is true. What she is saying is true. So heaven was working and the people on earth were working, right? So I'm telling that story because that's one of the craziest stories. Like I have contemplated how Mary broke the news to Joseph. Like, listen, I'm pregnant and it's the Holy Spirit. I've conceived baby from heaven. And that's a scary thing. That's a very scary situation to be in, trying to convey this message to your beloved, right? But imagine she'd said no. Now, yes, God would have had to raise up another woman and go through the same or similar scenario to get her to agree to what the heavenly council has decided, that it was time to birth the Messiah. So Mary agreeing with the heavenly council, Mary agreeing with her scroll of destiny, enabled the eternal plan to continue according to plan. So when God listed that the fearful, the cowards would have their place in the lake of fire, according to Revelations 21 verse 8. He has destiny in mind. If you are fearful, if you are a coward, you abort destiny. You're not interested in destiny because your fear is bigger than destiny. The fear of being looked down upon, despised, misunderstood, not understood, all of those fears are bigger than what is written in your scroll of destiny, according to Hebrews 10:7 and Psalm 40 verse 7. So when God says that the fearful will have their place in the lake of fire, it is because other people are connected to your destiny. And when you refuse to fulfill your destiny, when you refuse to walk into your destiny, other destinies are impeded, or they are diverted, or they are slowed down because of your fears, because you're a coward. That's just simply it. That's just simply it. I can ask the same thing with all the other people in the Bible that had a great report of faith, right? So in Hebrews 11, we get to see a plethora of people that had a great report because they believed God and they walked into their destiny, benefiting us. So there are examples, excellent examples for us to stand and say, if Joseph could make it, I can make it. If David could make it, I can make it. If this person could make it, I can make it. If Ruth could make it, I can make it, right? There's a good report for them. If Samson could make it, I can make it, for example, right? And so fear is a terrible spirit to have a hold on you. It is a terrible spirit. It will impede and cause you to sabotage and abort your scroll. Like you won't walk into your scroll, and the people waiting for you to know who you are and whose you are and then walk into your calling would never benefit from you as a tree. They'll never be able to eat the fruit that comes from you knowing who you are and whose you are. And because of that, because of all the destinies tied to you, your children, your spouse, your uncles, the people that you work with, the people that you work with in the future, the people that you're supposed to work with if you had the guts to apply to that job, right? The people you're supposed to encounter if you had the guts to walk through that door, their destinies are impacted when you are not in the place you're supposed to be in. Your inaction, your fear, your procrastination, your excuses impede and slow down other people on their journey to fulfill their destiny. So that is why I believe it is very clear that the first people that are listed in Revelation 21 verse 8 are the fearful, are the cowards, because we're not supposed to have the spirit of fear. It is a spirit. It is a demon. It's an actual spirit, but God gives us a remedy for that. It says God has not given us the spirit of fear. He's given unto us the spirit of power, of love, and a sound mind. So you can just wake up and say, Holy Spirit, embolden me. Holy Spirit, give me the courage to do what I have to do. May I not impede other people's destinies because I'm a coward. May I not abort my own destiny because of what I think I look like, how I think others perceive me. No. Help me to see myself the way you see me, oh Lord. Focus on the way God sees you. Okay? Yep. So cowards abort destiny, and that affects a lot of people, children, families, and yeah. I hope this helps you understand why the fearful or the cowards would find their spot in the lake of fire as listed in Revelation 21 verse 8. God bless you. Bye.